Living your best life over 50. This is my version of that. I was in San Francisco on Saturday and I went to the Burberry store to, my little bag's not here, but I wanted her to look at my bag. And we got to talking about, she asked me what I did for a living, and I told her I was on social media. And she was like, really? She's like, what's your niche, whatever you want to call it. And I told her, I just want to inspire people to live their best life at any age. And she's like, you know what? She goes, I am seeing more and more women over 50, just flourishing and thriving and just showing who they are. And it's like, yeah, it's an amazing thing that we as mostly women who are over 50 have to, we're put on a shelf. You know what? Society tells us that after 50, we're just kind of like, shmeh, you've had a good run, peace out, wear something neutral, don't be too loud, and just mind your own business. And then, you know what, people like me come along and I'm like, no, I'm not ready to pipe down. In fact, I'm actually getting louder. I'm not ready to wear neutral colors, even though there's nothing wrong with that. I want to be bold. I want to be bright. I want to wear Doc Martens. It's like, I want to get tattoos. So it's been a real interesting journey and quite a growing journey for me, showing this to the world. So I thought today I would just kind of give you a little inside look as to what my version of your best life at 50 can look like. So here is my vision of what that looks like. For me, being over 50, one of the most beautiful things about being over 50 is being able to wear what I want. Now, it's kind of funny because, like I said earlier, society kind of tells us that, you're over 50, that you should dress a certain way. You might want to stay away from bright colors. And I don't get it. I am so completely opposite of that. And it's been my joy to be able to share my style and be like, hey, if you're over 50 and you want to wear Doc Martens, wear Doc Martens. So to prove a point, I'm wearing my Doc Martens today and I'm going to show you my outfit. I put my notice in at work yesterday and I'm feeling great, and it's cold outside. So I have a little bit of incorporation of like, you know what? I only have 4 days left. I'm going to wear my sweatpants, but I'm going to make them stylish. So here's what I did. I have these cute joggers from Topshop, and they're very nice. It's not like I'm wearing an old icky tracksuit. I have my mask in my pocket. And I paired them with my Doc Martens. Let's see how far back I have to go. So I have my burgundy Doc Martens. I have on these burgundy joggers. I've got this cute bodysuit. I thought about wearing a t-shirt, but that definitely gave it too much of a casual vibe. And I wanted to be a little bit more like, I don't know, maybe a little bit more sassy or rock star kind of look today. So I have on my Free People bodysuit, and it's cold outside. So I have this snuggly, warm little Free People cardigan I got. Hello, Liberty. And I'm going to put on my favorite denim jacket. If you don't have a denim jacket in your wardrobe, you definitely need to get one. And since it is cold, I was on a TikTok live and somebody was like, add a scarf, because you know what? TikTok helps me get dressed in the morning sometimes. And this is going to be my over 50 living my best life outfit of the day look. So here's my final look. I like it. It feels good. I'm comfortable and I'm warm. And again, being over 50, we should have the absolute 100% freedom to wear whatever we want. Don't let age stop you on that. Part of living my best life at 50 also includes, you know what, eating well. Believe it or not, it took me until I was in my 50s to realize that every time somebody said, you know what, you are what you eat, or you know what you put in your body will show on your skin. It took me until I was in my 50s to figure out that that was true. So in my 50s, I have taken control of my body. I've taken control of what I put in it, how it makes me feel, and all of the above. When I turned 50, I also became a vegetarian. I quit drinking. I quit smoking. I started doing good things for myself that for the past, 50 years, I had done bad things to myself. So part of being over 50 is finally just dropping in for me, realizing that I matter, realizing that everything I put in my body affects me. I drink tons and tons and tons of water every day because I want to hydrate my skin. I don't care if I have wrinkles. I am going to have wrinkles. It is part of being mature. But I at least want my skin to look healthy. And part of that is drinking a lot of water. So to me, living my best life over 50 also means that I get to be really outspoken. And by that I mean, it's like when women are in their 50s, we're expected to be this cute little demure grandmother who hands out cookies. Nothing wrong with that. I am looking forward to being a grandma and handing out cookies. But also on the other hand, I've got 50 years of experience. I've got 50 years of fight. I have 50 years of just crap I've been through that I can turn around and be like, I've done this. I can teach you. You can learn from my mistakes. You can learn from where I've been. Not only that, but I don't care what people think about me. I'm outspoken when it comes to tattoos and the way that people are in the tattoo community are looked at and perceived. I will stand up and fight for a generation that is being classified because of what they've done, the tattoos that they've put on their body. It is my job as an elder to speak up. And it is a beautiful thing being over 50 and being like, hey, I got you. You know what? I'll speak up and I'll say it from here. So part of me living my best life over 50 is the simple fact that I get to share my wisdom and I get to speak up. Another part of living my best life over 50 is actually being single. And I say this in a way where I don't want you to think like I'm against relationships or, I'm like a poo-poo on marriage or anything like that. But to me, I am finally independent enough at 50 where I feel like I don't need anybody. I mean, if I had somebody come into my life and they enhanced it, they made a good, how would I say this? I am looking for the Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell kind of relationship. I don't want to be married. I'm never getting married again. But if I found somebody that came along and we just meshed like that, I would totally be fine with that. But being 50, I don't feel like I'm under pressure to be with somebody. And to me, that's a glorious thing. And I think that anybody at any age, if you're by yourself, you know what, and you're happy, that is a beautiful relationship. You can be in a beautiful relationship with yourself. So for me, part of living my best life over 50 is being totally fine with myself, loving who I am, and being single and being okay with it. Next example of living your best life after 50 is, you know what? Getting your hair cut exactly the way you want. I absolutely love that I have the confidence to be like, you know what? I'm done with my hair. I want to just cut it all off. Just let it go. And the way I look at it is, you know what? I have experimented for the last 57 years with my looks. I permed my hair. I dyed my hair. I tried to be a blonde. I tried to be a redhead. I tried to be, a brunette. And actually, my real color was a brunette. But my whole point is that I think being at the age, my jacket, there, I'm a little better now. I think that the point is that being at the age I am, I should be able to have the freedom to wear my hair exactly the way I want to. And that is something that I do give myself. I give myself the absolute freedom to do whatever I want to with my hair. If I didn't like it, I would have cut it, I would have let it grown out. I absolutely love it, and I'm going to be rocking this for a while. Again, give yourself that freedom. You know what? When we're 50, we don't stop our self-expression. When we're in our 50s, we have so much experience. We have 5 decades worth of trying to see what works for us and what doesn't work for us. And if nothing else, just, draw back on that, find what works for you, and just give yourself the freedom to do it. Because I gotta tell you, being in your 50s and living your best life in your 50s, there's nothing better.